Hi there everyone and welcome back. As you can see, I'm back into the workshop again and I'm tending to the swim platform, the wood pieces that I coated in epoxy last week. I've already done most of them. This is the last one that I'm using a 300 grit sandpaper on a oscillating machine on the surfaces. Then on the edges I'm doing sanding by hand to make sure not to sand through the epoxy. So that's what I'm going to do now. After that's done, it's time to do some varnishing. My plan is to put down the first layer of varnish on this now. I'm using a Schooner, International Schooner varnish. I'm going to dry this off last time with acetone. After that, I won't use acetone anymore at all because acetone and the varnish doesn't go very good together. After using varnish, actually using thinner number 1. I'm going to use one of my better brushes for this. I'm just making sure that I don't have any loose strands in here. Okay then, I filtered the varnish and then it's time to start coating. What I've learned is that you don't overfill your brush. Just lightly dip it in there and smooth it out. If you get too much on there, you will just soak the surface and also it will start to rinse pretty bad. So light touch in there, let it drop off, don't have too much. Okay then, that's it for now. Let this cure and come back in, do light sand and then put another layer on here. It's time to put down the last coat of varnish on these and in between every coat of varnish you have to sand it down. I'm using a 320 grit sandpaper and just give it a light sand. Hi there guys, I came in here and checked how the varnishing of these boards for the swim platform turned out. The last coat actually turned out very well on almost everyone except this board. I don't know why, but it's just full of small like pimples, looks like air bubbles. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, yeah, if you look in the air you can see, and if you look in the light you can see pretty much that it's all over the place. It's not dust or anything like that, doesn't look like it, and I cleaned them off just as well as the other ones, and I did the varnishing of those ones, the rest of the ones that I have behind me, exactly at the same time as this one, but for some reason this one just screwed up. So I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of more hours, then I'm gonna go over this, just the top surface on this with a 320 grit sandpaper again, just lightly try to sand off all of those stuff and just put one more coat of fresh varnish on that, and I think that will be great. So a couple of hours has passed and we're back into the workshop. As I said earlier, I will need to sand this down a little bit because I don't know what happened. Just this board strangely got a lot of like bubbles or whatever we can call it. Yeah, like sandpaper. So just sand it down. As you can see here, I've sanded down this board and did a new layer of varnish on it. Now we're gonna get out of here as soon as possible because I don't want too much stuff blowing around in here. So coming back in here tomorrow and then putting up this stuff on the boat again. So see you tomorrow. Okay then guys, we're back up at Lyckan and it's time to screw back the boards on the swim platform. There's no more to it than just start working. As you already can see, I've put out the board where I want them. Since I'm gonna put M6 bolts in there, I'm drilling with a 7mm drill. So by that, all the bolts are in there, and I just need to tighten them a little bit. I forgot my wrench for that back home, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscription button down here on the right and the notification bell. And make sure to check out my videos that comes every Saturday. By that, I say bye, take care, and see you soon.